All right, Mr. Floyd, it's an honor to have you. My name is Andrew Chamagero, and this is an interview that is long coming. First of all, I want to welcome you to NTV Uganda. It's an honor to have this conversation with you. But before we go any further, try to bring us to speed. Who is Mr. Alan Floyd?
Mr. Alan Floyd is an artist, musician, a dad, a son, a tour manager. For the last 21 years, I've been the tour manager for Destiny's Child, or tour director now for Destiny's Child and Beyonce. Also, before that was with TLC, SWV, Drew Hill, a few other groups. So I've been in this a long time, trying to make this work.
Well, we want to thank you. That comes with a lot of experience and exposure to the arts industry. How many times have you been to Africa, Alan?
Probably about 8, 9 times.
Okay. But there was this one time you came here and you saw a lot of things not coming to the context of what you understood, especially with regards to the arts industry. What did you see that was so unique that needed to be reignited?
Well, I went to Mombasa with a friend of mine. A friend of mine was doing the work for the governor there. So I tagged along, and as I tagged along, as soon as I got there, they asked me to go to like different community programs, different arts groups, theater, arts, music places, and talk to kids, and not only kids, some of them were grown community theaters and whatever, and try to inspire the people and learn what their needs were.
And with all this, what you saw, what became of that conversation and what your site made?
Well, what happened was, as I toured the place, I saw the needs of the people, meaning like even in the theaters, I saw what they needed, because I used to be in theater too, from the age of 6 to about the age of 19, 20. And one particular group that I went to was a music studio, and the kids were so cool, so nice. They greeted me so cool. I thought they were about to greet Barack Obama. I was like, "Is this for me?" Barack coming back to Kenya, but everybody was so nice. So after a conversation with them, it inspired me to come back to the studio, which I told him I'll come back that night and we'll just work on some music and do stuff as brothers and sisters, and see what we come up with.
And then that brings us to the Umoja song. It's a corporate free song I've seen around. I saw the version of the Caribbean. It's remarkable, I should say. The interesting stories and the series of the drama that is being tailored with that trajectory. It's interesting. But before we get to the deeper end of Umoja, what is Umoja initiative from your land?
What is it? Say that again, one more time.
What is Umoja initiative?
Okay, so it's a project to bring about unity throughout the continent of Africa, all 54 countries in the diaspora, because what I saw in Kenya, when I went to all the places, that everybody was doing their own thing, but nobody was actually trying to do it together as a collective. And I thought that's kind of like the issue with us all over the world. Everybody's doing their own thing, but we as Africans have really, in my opinion, haven't tried to do it together as far as music, arts, and whatever. For example, the music in Kenya is not the same as the music in Uganda not the same. They don't listen to each other's stuff. So I figure more collaboration would help with that.
Okay. Is this just only in the music, or it cuts across the divide of arts?
Well, we're starting with the music. So we're starting with the music because music brings people together like no other thing on earth, you know. So even if people go to their religious service, it really kicks off when the music kicks in, you know what I mean? So so we're starting with music and plan to go to the different arts and then business and other things.
Okay. With all that you saw in Africa, what are the African artists or the arts industry, what is it doing unique that needs to be amplified on a global scale?
First of all, okay, already the African art, culture, and diversity are the things that drive all economies, period.
Okay.
So anybody's culture, African culture already drives. The problem is, or the issue is, we just never got credit for it, right? And the reason that we don't get credit for it, I believe, is because we're divided. And so that's why we have this unity project to bring us together to say, this is who we are. We're not who you say we are. This is who we are. This is how we function, and this is our culture.
Well, that is very interesting. Looking at the scale of it, it's something that goes beyond Africa. It goes to Europe. It goes to the Caribbean. How does it feel having all these different places merged together for a common cause to you as someone who is at the top of the initiative, driving the agenda?
Yeah, so it feels wonderful. Like, you know, have you ever heard the expression, people, you know, our people can't get together? Like, you know, people always say our people can't get together, but that's not true. Like within a little over a month, you know, we've got like 20 something countries on board, a gang of artists, different people that, not only that, but I'm finding that, you know, we're finding people that are young and creative that do promotion and different things, production, different other types of production, like video production, that want to be involved as well. So actually, we've done probably in a month what some people would take years to do.
Wow. That is remarkable.
And it's because of my team. My team is excellent. It's all run, and the other unique thing is that it's all run predominantly by women. From women.
That's
so
the strength.
That's another thing that we want to show, that hey, like it's time for us to get back in balance and let our women shine. Absolutely. As well. Or allow them to shine, not let them shine, but allow them to shine.
I hear you. Now, Mr. Floyd, just fast forward. With over 2,000 languages, Africa is renowned as the cradle of civilization, and the thing certain is, Africa is oozing with vastness of cultural diversity. So how can the continent monetize these dazzling figures beyond just tourism?
Yeah, this is a thing, isn't it? But as we, first of all, starting with the music, understand that Africa, as I know it, really has no solid industry for Africa. There's no one place you can go and just find African music. You can go in this country and find their music, this country and find their music, right? There's no place you can go. So this is the beginning of hooking that up, so that, you know, if you want to find this kind of music, you can do it. And so what happens with music? Music is, they use music to market everything, right? So this is going to give artists a chance to be able to showcase their music so that some of these corporations can find them and get a different vibe. Because right now they just use the same old in different places. So also music brings about culture, fashion, right? So as people get into the music, it becomes a lifestyle. So as people see other lifestyles, they decide that they would like that lifestyle. And if they like that lifestyle, people build clothes, they build different things that fit that lifestyle, right? And so it becomes a lifestyle brand, not just music. So everything that is associated with that type of lifestyle is able to be monetized.
Wow. Is part of African Creative Challenge being Western-driven financing model? From where you stand, that is, the major cinema outfits are all Western-based. Is this a primary challenge, or is it negotiable? Can we negotiate that tide and we stand for what we are?
Well, this is the beautiful thing. So other than just the music, so in the first part of this project, like people are actually doing their own version of this song. So meaning like if you in Sudan, you're gonna do the song with Sudan beats, Sudan artists, how the Sudan flavor, so we can hear what your culture is. Secondly, we're asking people to shoot their videos to show us their culture. We're asking them to go in and, okay, this is your chance to show us how you want to be portrayed, not how the West portrays you. You understand?
Yeah, I do.
So that's as big as part of the music as people learning or being able to showcase the culture, because I look at myself as the guy across the pond, the brother across the pond, right?
Yep.
So if I'm asking you what your culture is, I need to see it from you, not from CNN.
Wow.
You understand?
I do.
So this is your turn. This is an education process for me. I'm asking people to educate me as to what happens in your country.
Wow.
What's the beauty in your country? What is it, as a person that was taken from there years ago, right? And I'm coming back and I don't know anything. I'm asking you to teach me.
Wow, that is remarkable. Could I throw this to you, finding your roots?
Say that again?
Could this in one way or the other lead to you finding your roots in Africa?
Oh yeah, it could. So this is the whole thing. Watch this. So I think what I found out when I was in Africa. So every country's got its own thing, and then it's broken down to tribes, and then et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't have any of those things.
Oh, yeah.
So as I come through back, I'm everybody's cousin. I'm everybody's brother. I'm everybody's uncle. I don't know which tribe I was, therefore I have no biases. Everybody's my brother.
Oh,
You
yeah.
understand?
I hear you.
And I'm just, what I tell people is I'm just happy to have a place to, my goal is to have a place to eat in all 54 countries. I want to have a brother, a sister, auntie, uncle, somewhere where if I show up in that country, I got a place to eat. Somebody's going to invite me to dinner.
I hear you. Now, looking at the project of Umoja, it aligns with the UN 2021 Year of the Creative Economy. Countries already on board, singers and celebrities associated with the project. And it's all run on the voluntary character, if I should put it that way. Now, this is such a big wave. What does it mean for you to have such a project that plugs directly into the SDGs of the UN?
listen, this is God. It's divine timing.
I hear
This
you.
is what people don't understand. Like, it's divine timing. Like when we started, well, when I had no idea that the UN was doing this when this was started. It
Mm.
was told to me later by my project manager.
Mm.
But it's actually great. That just shows that we're in alignment with the universe.
Mm. So what do you expect, what should we expect, and what does the future hold, especially for a project like Umoja?
Well, the future holds, bigger, hopefully,
Hmm.
bigger opportunities for young artists and not only young artists, any artists, to be able to showcase their talents. And we're trying to create, over time, one space where people can go. So if you say, well, we want to use some African music, but we don't know what to do, who's hot, whatever. And or also at the same time, we want to be able to go to Africa, but we don't know anything about this country, that country. Well, here's an artist that's showing you his country or her country and all of the things that they think are wonderful about their place. You can come here and find out about some places you may want to come. Because one of the things is, there's a big push started last year about the diaspora coming home, right?
Yep.
The problem is people don't know about a couple of countries, right? They don't really know. They know about Ghana, they know about Nigeria, they know somewhat about Kenya and South Africa.
Yet there is a lot
Right.
here.
Huh?
Yet there is a lot more here.
Yeah.
I hear
You know
you.
what I'm saying? So we want to be able to educate. So that's one of the things, because with education, with education comes understanding. With the understanding, understanding releases fear. Release fear. Once you release fear, you are free. Once we're free, we're able to come back home.
Wow, we can't wait to have you. So what should one do to join the Umoja initiative, the Umoja wave? How do we get involved? What's our call to action?
The call to action is they can go to the website and sign up. If they're an artist, we'll send you that information. They can go to the website and sign up to participate. Also, they can also on their own social media.
Okay.
On their own social media, do what they feel or start doing what they feel to be able to showcase their talents. The website is www.umojaola.com.
Okay. And if it's via social media, what hashtag should they use? Should they use Umoja Initiative?
Yes, that'd be cool.
All right, cool. It has been much more gratifying to have you, Mr. Floyd Allen. It's an honor to have this conversation. And we're just not stopping here, but it's a conversation that is still going to be running. From NTV, Uganda, and the rest of Africa, we want to thank you for thinking about home.
Yeah, let me give the people the Instagram is Umoja Eyes. Umoja Eyes on Instagram, and mine is at Mad Soul with 2 D's.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And on Twitter?
At MADDSOUL. It's all good.
And on Twitter, what is your handle?
We don't have a Twitter yet, but it'll probably be Umoja Eyes too. We gotta check it out.
All right.
Right now, we're just on the website and on Instagram.
Wow, I just got immobilized as an individual here. Thank you so much for the time, Floyd. Thank you so much. It's an honor. Well, that is Mr. Alan Floyd from the US, who happens to be at the head of the Umoja initiative. So like you added, you can just log on to that website, do what you do, there is a song that was released where everyone can just fit in right there. Alan, maybe before you go, this song you wrote that is copyright free. How can someone tap into it? How can someone use it?
Well, again, there's a registration process on the internet. I mean, on the website. And once they register, we'll send them the materials that they need.
Okay.